Welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today we'll be actually showcasing a community submitted video. So this is not my trap account. You kind of notice that when all the what's called the reports and everything are in Arabic. I think that's Arabic. I could be totally wrong on that, but he told me the story behind this. So basically what happened was he was messing with like the Overlord's Guild or the Overlord's what's called Ally Guild, and he capped a couple people, and then I guess they asked him to release the leaders, which they usually do. Same thing happens to me, and obviously the trap's like, no, I'm not going to release the leaders. So this guy ported up, or he ported near him or whatever, and he started actually solo attacking him. So you're going to see a ton of solo attacks here. They are all tier 4 attacks as well, so I don't know what this guy was actually thinking. He is like, I think like 800 million might. He's got like champion gear and all that, but he's not sending like leadered attacks at this guy. He's actually just sending leaderless tier 4 attacks, and he's sending like 40 attacks, I think, at the end of this. But you'll see them as they're coming. But sorry if you can't read what's going on, because like I said, it's in a different language, and everything's backwards. So I think it's Arabic. I could be wrong, but I think that's what Arabic characters look like. But yeah, these are all tier 4 attacks, and he will actually be switching through his phalanxes and all that. He has his war gear on, it looks like, but he's just going to switch to like his phalanx. Like let's say if the guy's sending infantry, he'll switch to cav, and if he's sending range, he'll switch to infantry and stuff like that. So you kind of know what attacks are coming based on what phalanx he switches to, but he's just taking some resources out, just making sure he heals up. These are obviously leaderless attacks. The guy does have familiars, but they're not doing like tons of damage to him or anything like that. They're only injuring like 50,000 at a time or less or whatever. And it, honestly, if I was him, I would have built a bunch of tier 1 in my front line, so I didn't even have to use speed ups to heal. I'd have been like, okay, sure, if you're just going to be sending these leaders attacks, might as well build some tier 1 so I don't actually have to speed anything up. But yeah, he's going to continually send them because I don't know, the guy just has too many troops or something. But yeah, there's heroes in these attacks, but he's sending leaderless attacks at him. I don't know why he thinks this is going to work. But yeah, he ends up sending about 40 attacks, I think, in the end. And that's like, I don't know, like, what is it, 250, 10, like, yeah, like, he loses over like 10 million troops, 10 million tier 4 troops, I guess. He doesn't lose 10 million, he loses probably like half that, but after all this, he's lost so many troops. I don't know what he's thinking, but, so this guy's trap isn't like the strongest solo trap ever. It is a decent trap, obviously can take these regular tier 4 hits. There's no one in this kingdom that is crazy strong, like there's no barons or anything he's got to worry about, so he doesn't have to worry about anything like that. So he's just going to basically sit here and heal while this guy's actually attacking him. Again, if you guys have any clips you want to send me, I'll showcase like this. I do have a top 5 clip coming out pretty soon. I've got all the clips set up for the next top 5, so if you want to submit yours for the one after that. I'm just currently editing those. Like I said, they take a little longer just because, yeah, you can see here, that's like 100,000 dead. Only injuring like 60,000 in this one. He's going to go again. Here comes another attack. I don't know what he's thinking at this point. He's like, okay, the first 10 attacks didn't work, but what if I send another 30 attacks one by one? Those will definitely work. So yeah, I guess he's hoping the other guy runs out of resources and can't heal his troops anymore. But yeah, he's only injuring like 30,000 here. Like, he's sending 3 attacks at once right now. Those are obviously, he's not even speeding them to make sure they hit all at once. He's he's letting him actually switch phalanxes in between each hit too, because he's sending them slow that he has a chance to actually just switch between instead of trying to time all his attacks and hit them all at once and try and do like a gangbang attack, which you should be doing if you're gonna be sending 40 attacks. At least send like 5 attacks all at once and make sure they all hit all at once, so you can't switch your phalanx in between and heal in between. But yep, as you can see, this goes on forever. Like he's still getting hit. Yeah, you can see here he's not even healing between them, so he's losing like 250,000 dead, 100,000 dead, 160,000 dead there. Yeah. Maybe that's why he's sending them one at a time, so he can somewhat heal in between, because I guess if he had sent them all at once, they'd all hit and he could heal. Yeah, it was 250,000. You can see all the reports here, 169,000. And these are all tier 4, by the way. You can see by the EXP drops that they are all tier 4 hits that are hitting him right now. So he's actually able to basically, he's getting like 10 million kills here for free. He's around 93 million might. He's at 25 million kills now. He's probably under 20 million before this guy started. But yeah, he's, like I said, he's still sending more. But yeah, like I said, if you have your own clips, I will leave my line in the description down below. Just send me the clips. I'll either, if you have a long enough clip, like this guy had this guy hitting him for like 40 times. So this clip is long enough to make a whole video on. Plus the other stuff that happens after. So if you have a long enough clip to do that, I can use the whole thing and make my own video just on your clip you're sending. Or like if you have a YouTube channel and you want me to showcase one of your YouTube videos or wherever, you can always send that in. Or if you just have a smaller clip, a single clip that you can just send me in, and I'll basically add it to the top 5 traps of the week. That's what I do for a lot of people's clips who submit. But like I said, this guy had a long enough clip because he's getting hit like 50 times or 40 times or whatever it is. But yeah, you can see it's still going on. The guy's still hitting him. I don't know what he's thinking. But yeah, so yeah, you can see how far this goes down. And yeah, like I said, like it's insane how many times I actually got hit. But yeah, they're all tier 4 hits too. Yeah, you can see he's got mostly just like a bunch of tier 2. He's got about 5 or 6 million tier 2 troops. So like I said, it's a decent trap. Obviously, you probably wouldn't want to get hit by a Titan or anything with this trap. But he's obviously able to switch all phalanxes, counter all the attacks. You can see this guy's lost so many tier 4 troops here. Just going through all the reports here. Yeah, you can see 100,000, 100,000. That was 80,000 there, 100,000 there. 250,000 there. He did heal on that one. 169. Yeah, so he's eventually he runs out, and I guess depending on his infirmaries, he eventually doesn't heal in between, even though he has lots of time to heal in between. I mean, the guy's sending the hits so slow. I don't know why the guy who's sending the attacks isn't healing in between, because he knows they're going slow. But yeah, you can see what he's sending there. That was range. 100,000 there. Another 100,000. I guess we could have counted how many there actually was, but yeah, that was the end of those attacks. But yeah, you can see he sent so many attacks. Look at this. Look at he's scrolling down. There's so many of them. But yeah, the guy was just sending and sending and sending. Obviously not going to do anything against this guy's trap, because he's only injuring 60,000 at a time. This guy could go have a snack, come back like 10 minutes later, and his infirmary still wouldn't be full probably at that point. Because but yeah, so after this is actually it's where it kind of gets a little interesting, because you'll see at the end here. This guy here, he's he's down to 700 million might. He probably was over like 800 and something million before he started this. He's like trying to zero himself. But yeah, so he dropped almost 100 million might probably from that at least. So here comes actually a rally. Say they set a rally on him. He was actually going to shield this rally. It's 2.3 million. It's not full tier 4, as you can see. It's actually mostly tier 3, so it's not a crazy rally. So he was thinking to himself at this point, he told me this, that he was like, I don't know if I want to take this. So he's like, maybe I should shield it or whatever. So he did shield, as you can see. But then he decided to do something probably not the best idea. He decided to unshield and actually take the rally. So there's 53 seconds left. He's looking at this. He's like, I can take this rally for sure. Like if this was my trap, I would actually take this rally, because there was not enough in this. But this guy's trap with only 6 million troops, or just under 6 million tier 2 troops, it's not quite enough to take this rally. And I can see his gear isn't as good and all that. So he decided to actually go into Fury, throw in the attack boost, and take the rally. So this was his first mistake here. Without reinforcements, I would not take a rally like this on a trap like this. Yeah, especially with that gear. That gear is not good enough. He does not have the gear to take this, and you'll see in a couple seconds what actually happens to his trap here. But yeah, this rally is not going to go as well as he had planned. Mostly just because he's not strong enough to take this rally. The guy's gear was too good, and yeah, you can see he dropped down quite a bit of might there. He was 90 something million, I think, before the rally, and he's dropped down to what was it? Dropped down to 60 million, so that's like a 30 million drop. You don't want to see that in a rally. Oh wait, that wasn't. Oh no, it was him with a 30 million. The other guy only dropped. Sorry, the reports are switched. I was like, wait a minute, he didn't drop that much might. He only dropped 8 million. No, the rally leader only dropped 8 million. He lost 30 million might. So, yeah, that did not go quite as planned for him. Unfortunately, yeah, like I said, he was not strong enough to take that rally. He needed a couple million more troops and some better gear to take a rally like that. at least without reinforcements, because he had no reinforcements for the rally. So you should not try and take a big rally, like a full rally like that, without reinforcements if your gear is not good enough. So he decided to port away. But I think, unfortunately for him, they had a rally set on him again, so they know where he is. Or they had actually searched it out, but you can see here, that's the rally. No, that's not the rally. No, that's not the rally either. But yeah, you saw the rally there. He lost a bunch of troops in that rally. He went down 30 million might. I think he lost over 1 million troops, so it was all tier 2. He healed up, so yeah, in the end, he lost about 20 million might from the rally. All tier 4 troops, not tier 4 troops, he doesn't have tier 4. He's a solo trap. Tier 2 troops. Unfortunately, he lost that. But yeah, so that's kind of a learning thing. Don't take these kind of rallies if you're a smaller trap, because guess what? It's not going to work out so well for you. But yeah, also don't go into Fury if you can't take the rally, because then you can't shield afterwards. But yeah, what's going on here? So someone's sending 250,000. It does not look like it's going to do much, because that's not a big attack. That's not enough. But anyways, he's going to port away. Take that attack pretty easily there. Yeah, you can see, but he wasn't actually able to zero the rally. Oh, he's down to 3.5 million, that's why. Oh, okay. He only has 3.5 million. They are tier 2, so they're not super weak or anything, but he wasn't able to take out the attack because he was... Oh, I guess his front line is now tier 3 cav. But yeah. Oh, I guess he lost all his cav then in his in that hit. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Anyways, he did end up losing a bunch of troops, but this kind of a learning experience. Start small if you're going to take rallies, just to know what your strength is. That's how I started my trap. I didn't start out by taking 2.3 million rallies. That's not a smart idea. I started off by taking smaller rallies and slowly building up, and seeing what their gear is, and slowly building up from there. Yeah, that's interesting. See, it's confusing me right now because everything's backwards, so I'm reading it backwards, because I think that's how the Arabic language works. It's the opposite way, so everything is opposite. It's not because it's on a mirror or anything. That's just how the game is set up for them, because I think that's how they read. I think they read right to left, so that's why it's like that. But yeah, so that's why I'm always confused. I'm like looking at the guy's kills, and like, that guy isn't that strong, but yeah, that's not his might. The might's on the other side. But yeah, like I said, make sure you're taking these rallies from small to large, just so you don't end up what's happening to this guy. So what's actually going to happen next is he's going to basically get soloed by a couple people here. And then something unfortunately happens after that as well. So this was just a bunch of unfortunate events for him. He started to actually get into some like connection problems. Someone called him. This is actually on his thing, so we're showing what actually happened to him. And then right after that, he lost connection. He got basically soloed by a bunch of people, and guess what? Leader got taken, so he got zeroed. Unfortunately, yeah, it was a series of unfortunate events. He took a rally he shouldn't have taken. Then he lost connection, and then he got zeroed by solo attacks after that. So yeah, that was very unfortunate. So he's going to have another attack come in here. He doesn't have any troops. He doesn't have his leader. Someone actually had captured his leader. So I guess nope, not even any resources. You can see he can't going to gather anything. He has no troops to send out. So all his troops are in his infirmary. So he did end up getting zero at the end. So yeah, it's really unfortunate after taking all those nice solo attacks, and all of a sudden at the end you do something you're not supposed to do, then you lose connection, and then you get zeroed. It was just like, I can't believe this. Like I've heard about this happening with other traps and stuff, like just a series of unfortunate events, and all of a sudden you're zeroed. You can see here he's taking some losses. If you guys ever want to see the reports, you can always just pause the video, because here you go. Yeah, so that one, he lost almost 1 million troops on that one solo, but yeah, he doesn't have enough troops at this point to actually take these big solo attacks or anything like that. 3.5 million with his gear is not quite good enough. He did actually take the first attack okay, as you can see, but then the next couple attacks, yeah, it was unfortunate. He just needed to heal up, and he couldn't shield or do anything like that because he was offline, and yeah, he ended up getting zeroed in the end. But it was actually a really good video actually to showcase what to do and what not to do as trapping. So it was a fun video. Thank you for sending this video in. Or yeah, thanks for submitting the video. And then if you guys actually want to submit the video or your videos, just submit them in to me, and I'll do the same thing. I can make a video for you, or you could basically send it in for like a top 5 or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.